She asked for space. I gave it to her. Permanently. My name's Ryan, 30M, and what I'm about to share still stings. But I think getting it out will help. This whole thing unraveled over the last few weeks, and it's been a mix of heartbreak, clarity, and a bit of justified self-respect. 3 weeks ago, out of nowhere, my girlfriend Emily, 28F, sent me a message that hit like a freight train. We'd been together for almost 2 years, living together in my apartment for the past 12 months. Things had felt slightly off recently, some emotional distance maybe, but nothing that screamed impending disaster. The message came on a Tuesday evening. I was just chopping vegetables, prepping dinner, thinking about what show we'd binge that night. Instead I get, "Ryan, things feel complicated right now, and I really need some space to think. Please don't contact me for a while. I'll reach out when I'm ready." I stood there frozen. That last part. Don't contact me. That's not a cooling off period. That's a hard boundary. I took a deep breath, tried to be the understanding partner I always tried to be, and replied, "Okay, Emily. Understand. Take the time you need." So I gave her what she asked for, silence. I respected her boundary and let her be. For the next few days, I floated through the apartment like a ghost. I didn't know what complicated meant. I had no answers, just a tight ball of confusion and anxiety in my chest. But I gave her the space. Then Friday came. I was lying on the couch, numbly scrolling through Instagram, trying to distract myself when I saw it. A post from a mutual friend. Emily was tagged. Click. What I saw flipped my world upside down. There she was, smiling, and on a tropical beach, drink in hand, leaning cozily into Jordan. Her ex, the one she always insisted was ancient history. The caption, something like, "Living our best lives. Island getaway. Reunited." My heart stopped. This was the space she needed. A romantic vacation with her ex while asking me not to contact her. That wasn't space to think. That was an emotional evacuation. She'd left our relationship behind like last season's fashion, and gone on a trial run with her ex, all while I paid rent, sulked in silence, and honored her boundary. The betrayal didn't ignite fury at first. Just a cold, quiet understanding. She didn't want time to reflect. She wanted me out of the way. No interference, while she revisited her past. I realized she expected to return to me if things with Jordan fizzled. Like I was a backup plan in my own home. That's when the switch flipped. Saturday morning, I called a locksmith. Cost me $250 to rekey both locks on the apartment. Deadbolt and knob. It wasn't petty. It was protective. Her key would no longer work. My sanctuary was mine again. Next, the car. About 6 months ago, Emily's car had died. She needed one for work. She's in social media marketing, always bouncing between clients and events. Her credit was a mess, so I helped. I bought a used but solid Mazda 6.5. Roughly $18,000. Title, loan and insurance. All in my name. She paid me monthly, sometimes late, and treated it like hers, but legally it was mine. She added fluffy dice and a phone mount like she owned it. Kept the spare key. That Saturday, I drove the car to a trusted dealership. Told them I was the sole legal owner, and they began the buyback process. Pending a final inspection and title check, they offered $16,500. I agreed and signed the initial paperwork. Took an Uber home. Her parking space. Now. I didn't throw her stuff out. That felt unnecessary. Everything she left behind went into the spare room closet. I wasn't going to stoop to spite. But if she wanted to return, she'd have to break the silence she imposed. And that's not on me. For the next week, I felt oddly serene. A little bruised, yes. But grounded. Like I'd finally taken control of something that had quietly been slipping from my fingers. Then came the return. Tuesday night, around 9 p.m. I was watching TV when I heard keys jingling, then fumbling at the front door. The sound of metal scraping the lock. Then louder. Faster. Panic. Bang bang bang. Ryan. What's going on? My key isn't working. I cracked the door, chain still latched. There she stood, tanned, suitcase beside her, visibly irritated. Did something happen to the lock? I said calmly. Yes. I changed them. What? Why would you do that? Because you asked for space. And no contact. So I gave it to you. Ryan, I just needed time. You can't just lock me out. I saw the pictures, Emily. The vacation with Jordan. Looked like you figured things out. Her face went pale. Then red. Then furious. That trip. It didn't mean anything. We're just friends. Right. Friends who go on tropical vacations and cuddle on beaches while asking their boyfriend to give them space. Got it. She looked like she might cry or scream. Let me in, Ryan. Where's my car? She looked around. Her parking spot. Me. Where's? Car. It was never your car, Emily. It was mine. Registered, titled, and insured in my name. I'm selling it. You can't do that. I paid for it. No. You made payments toward its use. Not ownership. Big difference. The sale's already in progress. Then she actually pulled out her phone. I'm calling the police. This is theft. Shrugged. Go ahead. Tell them your ex changed the locks on his own apartment and is selling his own car. Let me know how that works out. She froze. Phone halfway to her ear. Fury radiated off her. You are horrible. You planned this. No, Emily. You planned a getaway with your ex and told me to disappear. I simply complied, and made arrangements to protect myself in the process. Just then her sister Brooke, 26F, appeared storming up the walkway. I guess she'd been waiting in the car. What the hell is going on, Ryan? Why is she locked out? Emily playing the victim. He changed the locks. He sold my car. He's throwing me out. Brooke turned on me, fire in her eyes. Are you serious? After everything she's done for you. This is my asterisk apartment. And my car. She asked for no contact and went on vacation with her ex. She made her choice. She needed space. You're punishing her. No. I'm respecting her request. She didn't want me involved in her life, so now I'm not. Emily demanded her things. Fine. But not tonight. Text me a time. I'll have everything boxed up and waiting in the entryway. You're not stepping inside. You can't dictate. I can. My place. My rules. Text me. Closed the door. Locked it. My hands trembled a little. Not with fear but adrenaline. I felt the closure starting to settle in. Later that night, Brooke texted from her phone. Emily needs her stuff tomorrow at 10 a.m. Be ready. No, please. No, thank you. Just a command. I replied. Okay. I stayed up late, boxing every item she left. Toiletries, jewelry, her little knickknacks, all lined up by the front door. Felt surgical. Final. Cleansing. That Friday, the dealership called. Final offer $16,350. A slight deduction for tire wear. I went in. Signed the title. Deposited the check that same afternoon. The chapter was closed. Date the pickup. 10 a.m. sharp. Wednesday. Knock. Not Emily. It was Brooke again with their mom, Karen. Emily was waiting in the car, too upset to come up. Karen had tears in her eyes. Performative if you ask me. Ryan, how could you do this to her? She loves you. Apparently not enough to avoid jetting off with her ex. It was a mistake. She was confused. And selling her car. That was cruel. It was my car, Karen. And her confusion wasn't my responsibility. Actions have consequences. I opened the door wider to show the boxes. Here's her stuff. Take everything. This is the only trip. Karen sniffed. We need to check the closets. The bathroom. Nope. What's here is what's available. You're not coming inside. Take the boxes or don't. They lingered, trying to push the boundary. But I stood firm. So yeah, that's where things stand. She asked for space. I gave it to her. She went on a vacation with her ex. I secured my home and my belongings. She expected to walk back into her old life, as if nothing changed. But everything did. And now, I'm free.